Troubles for Roger Brogdon, Pro Stock semifinalist at the Toyota Summer Nationals here at Old Bridge Township Raceway Park in Englishtown, New Jersey. Crew frantically working on that card, but with the hood still off and a burnout from Greg Anderson already complete, they may have run out of time.
And it wasn't that Greg didn't wait. He was waiting for them, but Graham Light, Senior VP of Racing Operations, said, go ahead and run. We can't wait any longer.
So the engine is now fired.
Yep, there's fired.
They're going to bring him up quick. Probably going to get a short. Oh,
they'll do a short burnout.
Short burnout. They don't want to hold Greg up now.
Try to keep it as close to not crossing the front line.
There were a lot of hands on deck. One of those was Richard Freeman, the guy, of course, who owns Elite Performance, the motor under the hood. Somehow, miraculously, they've got that car fired. Greg Anderson thought he was on his way to a single. In fact, we all did. Man up with the race here.
Yeah, I mean,
Can you hear me, Bill?
From a driver's standpoint, you just go out there. Once he told you to...
Tree, straight, back wall, straight, wall barely.
Just getting him lined up in the appropriate place.
Once you tell him to make the run, you go out there and you just do your thing. I mean, Greg, you don't consider yourself got a single until you start to pull up the stage and the starter reaches over and gives you that one-fingered nod. Up at that point, you're in race mode.
For Greg Anderson, the third time today, he's in a crucial matchup. He wants to make a move in the points. Roger Brogdon is ahead of him in the top 10. Be a big moment for Greg if he plans on making a run once the countdown to the championship begins. Well, you heard the problems. Now you're right on board. The Summit driver, Greg Anderson, is in the finals here. The 116th of his career. Boy, they sure like Englishtown KB boys, dude.
Boy, top of low gear, it was pretty much gone.
It wasn't even sounding really good on the chip.
Yeah.
A little stumble in there.
Smallwood, we saw the confusion underneath the tower. What happened? Why wouldn't the car start?
Well, we had a snafu back in the pits. We had lost a cylinder on the previous run, and we made some spark plug wires and changes in there, and evidently one of them came off towing up here, and then we had trouble getting it back on. The wire was a little bit short, and we had to do some fancy work back there to get it plugged on. As it turned out, it was all for naught, but at least we didn't give up.
Thank you.
Jack Coughlin, Dave Conley. Dave looking to go to his first final round of the season. Has lost to Jeg at 2 of the last 3 races on tour. Oh, Jeggy holding 200s.
Look at that.
Ann's got the time slip too, 6:52.
How about Jeg Coughlin? Wins the first round with a 10:76 elapsed time, and now he's going to the final round. You give this guy one shot, or if you give any great race car driver like Jeg one shot, they're going to make you pay for it. And as a result, Jeg Coughlin is going to the final against Greg Anderson.
Greg Anderson, is it difficult, even with all your years of experience, to stay kind of calm, cool, and collected when you know there's drama going on in the next lane?
A little bit, Gary, but I absolutely do not want to race without him in the other lane, so I'm going to wait as long as I possibly can. He's a great guy, great competitor. I don't want to win easy. I want to earn it. I got a little pride, and I want to earn it, so going to wait as long as I could. Apparently, he didn't make it down the racetrack, I understand, but finally I did. First time I did all day long, so maybe the third time was a charm. Now we got one more coming up. Big battle here. Summit versus Jegs. They don't get no better than that at Englishtown, my favorite racetrack. It's been 2 years to the day since I won an event, Gary. I want this one bad. I want it really, really bad. So we'll see what we can do with it, Chevy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Think Greg knows his stats? I'd say so. 5 wins here. Nobody's won more in Pro Stock than Greg Anderson. Jeg with 3. Yeah, you talk about a classic matchup. Jeg, Summit, 8 wins between the two, but only one can take home the Wally today from the Toyota Summer Nationals.